at Traffic, and we got the man himself, co-founder of Traffic, Rick Schwartz, also better known as the Domain King. You just started a blog too, didn't you?
I did.
Are you keeping? I haven't read it in a couple weeks. Are you?
Well, I probably had a blog before there were blogs, and when I had a chat board back in the later '90s for the domains, and in April I decided to do a more formal blog, and I don't blog all the time, and it's a lot of the blogging is more from a historical perspective, so when they come they can kind of get a grasp of what domain names mean.
Right, right. This is a great conference. This is what, number 8 or 9?
This is our 8th one.
Eighth one. So we're in New York, and your next one's in Miami. When is it?
The next one is in Hollywood, Florida. I believe it's October 19th to 22nd.
Hollywood, okay.
At the Westin Diplomat.
Right, right. And they're usually 2 or 3 days? 2 days?
Well, that's our major show of the year, as far as it's an extra day, so it's 3 full days and then partial of 2 days, so it takes up the entire week.
Excellent. Let's see, the domain auction, you guys started that, the live domain auction by Moniker.
Correct.
How has that helped promote the show at all?
It's been a great asset to the show. It gives people a reason to come, and obviously since the domains go on auction one time, they become very time sensitive, and so it motivates people to come, and we've had a good track record. In the last 2 auctions combined, over $10 million in domain sales in just hours, and we're hoping to do over $10 million just tomorrow alone in domain auctions.
Excellent. And then after the Vegas conference, a couple weeks, there was a domain that sold for $7.5 million, wasn't it?
I think $9.5 million, if I'm not mistaken. It was the largest cash sale of a domain ever.
That was incredible sitting there watching it sell. So.
Right.
Let's talk about domains now for a little while. What seemed like last conference, Moby was still hot. What's hot on this conference?
I don't think that much has changed. I mean, everyone here is just getting a little bit more sophisticated, looking for ways to develop, to monetize, to tap into more revenue streams. The parking companies are getting much more sophisticated and in taking a domain and getting pertinent results. And I kind of look at domains and what they represent as far as the type-in traffic as on-ramps to Google and Yahoo, because at least 15% of all the traffic that goes to them comes through direct search via type-ins on domain names. So even though there's a lot of controversy about parked pages, really they're only just an on-ramp onto the search engine.
Now, there's been a lot of talk about parked pages and the alleged arbitrage, or some call it garbitrage, of buying AdWords on Google and reselling the traffic to Yahoo or wherever they can resell it to in advertising. Have you seen any fallout from that recently?
Not a lot. I really don't. I mean, it seems to be an acceptable practice as far as they're concerned. I kind of am a little bit leery of it, and but you know, if it's okay with them and it doesn't violate their TOS, then I guess everything is fair game.
Well, they did recently go after some of the arbitrage players a little bit.
I guess anything can be abused, as we know, but I think if you do it right, there is probably a clean way to do it.
But you haven't heard any industry-wide oohs and ahs about recent policy changes at Google?
There's a lot of policy changes between Google and Yahoo right now. There's a lot of things going on, but a lot of it is good, because I think they're really starting to understand the difference in different types of traffic and the potency of traffic. Just like you have different octane on gasoline, you also have different potency on the traffic that you have, and how targeted it is, and how much it will result as far as buying power.
Excellent. Last night we heard from travel expert Terry Jones, former founder of Travelocity. I don't notice a lot of travel here, people, specifically in travel.
Actually, these guys do have a lot of travel domains. That's, I would say, one of the largest sectors that they have is travel, and they have large varieties of them, and some of them may not be heavily trafficked travel, but they have so many of them that it does mount up. I know I have some travel domains, and a lot of people have quite a bit. So it's always been one of the stronger sectors with the domain owners.
Now, your next conference, who's your keynoter going to be?
Our next conference, we're going to have Steve Forbes on October 10th, so we're pretty excited about that.
Excellent. Do you have any agenda what he's going to talk about specifically?
Well, we obviously we're trying to get him here. He was hopefully going to come tonight, and he tried to rearrange his schedule, but he was out of the country, and he's anxious to speak to us, and he's a very sharp person. I would say he's one of the 10 sharpest guys out there.
Excellent, excellent. I see the United Nations is in town. Got me thinking about the last conference. One of the undertows was everybody was trying to figure out who had pulled off the .cm camera, and Gambit, I guess it's being called, and now we know that was Kevin Ham. Are there any undertows like that going on at this conference?
Well, it's listen, he found a black hole that's worth tens of millions of dollars, and I think it piques the interest of other people, saying, I wonder if there's any other black holes that can be drilled through and penetrated, and I'm sure there are. I mean, when I got in to the domain business, the reason I got into the domain business is because I didn't have a clue how to work a search engine and get any traffic, so I kind of went in the back door via domain names, and that gave me more traffic than a search engine really could have provided me.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you very much for taking time to talk to us today.
Thank you very much.